and we learned that that males who have prostate cancer do not want to download a mobile app. And it's not because they're old. Old people use mobile apps. It was because they didn't want anybody to know that they had prostate cancer. We've learned a lot over the years. In the platform with the real-time monitoring and real-time learning and all of these different things has been very insightful, I think.
That's where I think when we bring all this therapeutic expertise we have around the rare disease space and thinking about the patient perspective, and then we bring it with a fresh approach from outside of our industry with great technology, it's like a perfect match, which is why you're my Valentine's Day date. Just a perfect match, I know.
I think we're 50 seconds over. I think we have one more slide, and we'll leave you with this. The biggest hotelier in the world that books more rooms than anybody actually doesn't own a hotel. Anybody know who that is? Airbnb. The biggest taxi company in the world that drives more passengers than any other company owns not a single taxi, Uber. So how about the fastest clinical trials in the world, speed of research ever, without any sites? Who's that? So we'll leave you with that today. Thank you very much. It's late in the day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We appreciate you having us.
Thanks for sticking with us at the end of the day.
Thank you. Anybody have a question? I actually have one.
Okay.
It's unbelievable what you're doing. I do think that it is kind of the way of the future. We at Biogen are doing some of that as well. But I happen to have participated in a clinical trial, and early on in my diagnosis, right, being in that clinical trial and having that face-to-face interaction with a neurologist and the study coordinators, I felt like I was being taken care of really well. So with it going totally virtual, where's the balance, right? Because you need that in healthcare. You need that, I think, human touch. So how can you speak to that and the fact that it's not you? I mean, you have some of it through the videos, but just that element of the connection with the individual goes a long way.
I think sometimes people assume that we do only virtual trials, and actually most of the studies that we've done are site-based. If you're dying, or if you have a disease that you're in the clinical research study for as a care option, you're going to want some reassurance. But if you're type 2 diabetic and you're in a safety study for, let's say, Toujeo or something, or type 1 diabetes, and you're living your life, you may not want to see a doctor because you may not have time. It may be the difference between somebody enrolling and not enrolling. So just having the flexibility and the configurability between all of those different options, I think, is what's most important.
Thank you.
And I would just add to that, I mean, we talk about it as a little bit of like a crawl, walk, run approach, right? So maybe we don't move the pendulum all the way to the other side immediately, but maybe there's interaction with your physician up front initially for eligibility and primary outcome assessments and screening. And then we have a very convenient model for you to not have to travel, and then maybe you come at the end. And maybe that's a hybrid model of including the best of both worlds. I mean, we look at other industries. I mean, how many times do you pick up the phone and you don't want to press 2 to get sent somewhere else? You actually want to maybe talk to a human being still? Yeah. Like, I think keeping an element of that there and maybe finding the right balance. Right now we're way over here. We're so far with brick and mortar that I think a balance would be nice.
Anybody else have a question? No?
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.